recreational fishermen had been counting down the days.
We originally set this up about three and a half months ago, was to go red snapper fishing on opening day.
In recent years, the red snapper fishing season off the Atlantic coast had been limited to 1 to 2 days. But all that was supposed to change this year.
Today we delivered the huge win for our great fishermen and anglers here in Florida. For years, our great fishermen have been punished with very short federal fishing seasons despite record high fish populations.
The administration's decision would have extended the season anywhere from 40 to 60 days, depending on the state. It's part of a larger push under President Trump to deregulate fisheries. The only way to keep snapper caught outside the recreational season is to have a special permit for research purposes. Otherwise, any snapper caught must be released.
When he made the announcement, he was expanding that window. We were all excited because we see what we catch every day, and they are by far the most abundant fish that we all catch.
But on the eve of opening day, a lawsuit brought by commercial fishermen whose season begins in July halted the recreational season. And conservationists worry the snapper stock isn't healthy enough to sustain that dramatic of an increase.
We'll be less likely to have a very viable fishery by the time we're allowed in. If you allow 45 vessels targeting on top of all the recreational anglers in our area, we're wondering what's going to be left.
There has been no science shown by the agency that suggests that this would not cause overfishing. It's tricky because this is a rebuilding fish stock right now, so people out on the water are seeing more of the fishery than they have seen in a long time. And so that gives them the sense that like everything is great and we should get to go fishing now. But a lot of the fish are very young, and if we deplete them down by increasing fishing pressure too hastily, then we'll damage the long-term health of the stock.
Here he goes, back to the bottom.
I am a fisherman, and I can tell you what I see spending almost every day on the water, and that is that red snapper, for as long as we've been doing it, have not been overfished, have not undergone overfishing.
This is a judge in Washington, D.C., probably doesn't know the first thing about fishing, and they're doing this. It's not a good decision.
NOAA declined to comment on the snapper dispute, citing ongoing litigation. However, it said that it is working with fisheries managers across the country to better prioritize existing resources and streamline operations. Other legal challenges are expected, as the administration looks to ease federal oversight on dozens of other fish species.
The federal government is one piece of the puzzle of managing these fisheries. It is a broadly public participatory system where all of the states and stakeholders are on an even ground. This is another reason why we're so worried about the direction that these exempted fishing permits have taken us, because they skipped all of that public process.
We recognize the need for sustainability. We don't want to catch all the fish, then we'll be out of business. We want those conservation efforts, but we also want to be able to sustainably access our public resources.